So we will start with the session. I welcome today's speakers, Snehal Chandak and Tanushri Pandey. Warm welcome, Tanushri and Snehal. Yeah, keep unmuted now. Okay, so that, yeah. And I welcome all the parents for this webinar, and this is definitely a very informative webinar. These stars are going to share their success stories. So we are very thankful to both the students, Nehal and Tanushri. They are giving their precious time for upcoming batch and aspirants for next year. So thank you so much. And we will start with the question answers. But before that, a few questions from my side as well. I will be asking Tanushri and Snehal. First, I will congratulate Snehal Chandak for 691 marks and Tanushri Pandey for 610 marks. I know the efforts which you already took and you got such a great marks, and I hope you are excited for your medical journey. So your smile says everything, that the process started from today, but still both Snehal and Tanushri, they are giving their time. The medical process has started from today for Maharashtra as well. Now the first question for Snehal, how did you achieve this 691?
Okay, so achieving 691, pardon ma'am?
In short, you can just give us your success journey. Many questions are there. In detail, we will cover.
So, talking crisp, 691 was not just Snehal, it was my parents, my teachers, and all my friends who have always pushed me to achieve what I have. So, hard work, dedication, and yes, consistency were the three key points that helped me to get 691 on the D day of NEET, I would say.
That's great. So I picked one word from your this answer, consistency. Very important, right? The same question, Tanushri, for you.
So the NEET journey is not like you have to study for 1 month or overnight and stuff. It is like 2 years of hard work, dedication, and the support of your parents and the people around you, of course.
That's great. That's great. So I got the answer from you, that how did you achieve this great score? The question from audience which we got through Google form, very important question they are asking. Is maths necessary to choose? Even I will add few pointers, but let me ask Nehal for this.
Maths is not necessarily to be chosen if you're a NEET aspirant, because if you have that aim in your mind that you have to become a doctor, then I would not suggest taking maths, because managing the NEET curriculum along with maths is not a cup of cake. It's not easy. You have to give ample time to learn all the concepts in maths. But if you have a doubt in your mind that whether to be a doctor or an engineer, and you want to keep all the options open, then it's safer to take maths and move ahead. It's beneficial.
Thank you, Snehal. Tanushri, would you like to add anything?
Well, it is true that we do require maths for physics and physical chemistry, but you don't need to take it as an additional subject for 11th and 12th as such. If you are clearly focused towards NEET, then the extra subject maths will be like a burden to you.
Correct. So the intention for this maths, taking up this maths question initially, because many students are having the doubt. The very first important point, that you are taking the PCB because you're not liking the maths. If that is the case, then I will suggest that keep the maths option in your PCMB. If you are clear that you are going for the MBBS or whatever the degree, and you are clear with that, I'm going to achieve this NEET score, it is not compulsory. It is not the eligibility for the medical. Maths is not compulsory, but believe me, if you have a great concepts of maths, that will definitely help you to crack the NEET exam. and especially for the physics, as Tanushri already mentioned about this, but it is not the criteria of maths. If you are not clear, then there is no problem. But if you are very clear that I'm going to crack the NEET, there is no problem that you can skip the maths. The second question, Tanushri, for you. The student, she's saying that currently she's studying in class 10 and she wants to start her preparation for NEET, and she need advice for how to start the preparation and which books to use.
First and foremost books to use are like the NCERT, obviously, both 11th and 12th. That is the like base of the entire NEET exam. And after 10th, like start studying, like reading the chapters, making small notes. And yeah, that's the first step, obviously.
Okay. Nehal, do you want to add something?
I would say that if the student is preparing in grade 10th itself, without a guidance, the student must not move ahead, because you are thinking of referring books which require basic concepts. And if you do it without a guidance, then you will end up getting tired when you actually start preparing for 11th and 12th, which is not at all advisable at this stage. So if you're joining some coaching or maybe a proper guidance is there, then you may use good reference books to start with. Otherwise, then you should move ahead with the 10th studies only, if it's a burden.
Okay, great. The another question is like how to make preparation for chemistry. Yes, Tanushri.
Yeah, well, chemistry is like it's physical, organic, and inorganic. So yeah, for physical chemistry, you have to like learn the formulas and the concepts. For organic chemistry, you like have to have the by heart the reactions, reaction mechanism, and stuff. And inorganic, I myself faced a problem in inorganic, and yeah, I would say that referring to the textbooks is the main key for inorganic.
Referring to the textbook from Tanushri. Yes, Nehal.
You may go with some reference books like Enavasti for physical chemistry, VK Jaiswal for inorganic, and MS Chauhan for organic chemistry. These are really good books, not to hype, but yes, they make your concepts more clear, which will help you to gain confidence. Apart from NCERT, first take NCERT as the base, and then you may solve questions.
Great. This question is very good question, I will say. How to balance the study of all three subjects for NEET and also the 12th board studies. Yes, Tanushri.
Yeah, so if you are studying for NEET, you don't really have to worry about 12th boards. Like as some of you may be knowing, it's like 50% criteria only for 12th boards. So even if you touch your 12th books one before, you will get good marks definitely. And regarding the NEET study, you have to do it like for 2 years consistently. So each day you can make a proper timetable giving specific hours to specific subjects. And if you're facing some problem in one particular subject, you can give more time to it and work on it like making a proper schedule.
About Snehal.
Personally, I was a state board student, so I used to like I would have to study the state board books. But if you're preparing for NEET and JEE, NCERT is must. I was very confident with the fact that my concepts are good. So even if I give boards, I give NEET, I give JEE mains, I will be able to score good. So that is not an issue. Preparing 12th separately along with NEET, and for that matter, if you were to seek my advice, don't take boards as a separate exam. Just focus on your concepts, that if they are clear, you won't face any difficulty in any kind of exam in your life which is related to PCB. So, and if you still want to start preparing for other subjects like English, geography, then do it just 1 month prior, so that you don't feel like difficulty before your board exams.
Very true, very true. Concepts should be clear, then you will not face any problem. For that, I will add here, if concepts are not getting clear, please student ask your question in the coaching class to your teachers, to your mentors. Do not keep a doubt or doubts with you. that will give you the clarity about the concepts. This question again, I think Tanushri or Snehal given the answer in their discussion, but again, I'm just reading that question from Sneha Dhoot. She's in 10th now and focusing on boards, but sometimes she is feeling that she's lagging behind the crowd who have already started their journey 8th CBSE. And is it true, or can I catch in 11? Very important question, I will say, because nowadays the booming buzzwords, foundation courses, right? It's not wrong. I agree with that, but I think Tanushri and Snail can add the real-time experience for this. Tanushri, I come to you. Did you join any foundation classes?
No, I did not join any foundation classes. Up to 10th, I was feeling confused between JE and NEET. But then after 10th, I got the clarity, and that's when I started preparing for NEET. So it doesn't really matter in the later stage if we have a foundation or not. You can easily start after 10th in 11th standard for NEET.
Did you join any foundation classes, beta?
No, I also didn't prefer doing foundation course because yeah, there is a buzz of doing foundation these days, but even I was confused whether to start doing foundation. But for me at that time, it was sort of an hectic that preparing even for 10th and then doing foundation also may affect my performance. So I did not.
Even my suggestion to all the parents and students, it's not wrong in joining any foundation classes, but if students are ready to take the efforts and existing load, if they can take, and if they are ready to take the extra load of foundation classes, then definitely you can join. But as a parent, we know our kids, so be realistic in joining the foundation classes. So I hope, Sneha, you got your answer, beta. You're not late. Work on your foundation 8th and 9th and 10th by just understanding the concept and keeping the practice. Definitely you can catch the NEET exam in 11th and 12th. Absolutely no problem. The another question, how many hours of self-study is needed per day to crack NEET exam? Snehal.
So see, for exams like NEET and JEE, the time span for which you study is not important. The prime important things are your hard work, consistency, and dedication. If you study for 5-6 hours, apart from your coaching or college, it's more than enough. Don't constrain yourself to time. Just set goals for a day that I want to achieve this target, and as per that you keep studying for the day. Jab tak nahi hota tab tak karo, but don't stop yourself. Don't just constrain yourself that you are doing it without your will. So don't do that, I would advise. Apart from that, just make sure that for whatever hours you study, say 5-6 hours, make them fruitful. Don't just study because your parents have told you, your teachers have told you, or some topper have told you. No, just study for your comfort. That you are enjoying it is more important, I believe.
Very nice answer, Snehal, you have given. Jab tak nahi hota, karte raho, right? Tanushri.
Yeah, well, for NEET, I would say like 7 or 8 hours study a day is required. And for like not only studying, but you have to set a goal for a day. Like you have to complete this topic on this day, and like we have to complete this chapter. So yeah, that's more important. And the studying hours, yeah, of course, you have to be able to sit for 3 hours at least at a time, because that's the time span for NEET.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Tanushri. The next question, how are we supposed to manage our time for studies? Because as both of you know that you need to attend the coaching classes, right? And you need to do their homework, board studies. So how did you manage your time, Snehal?
So if your coaching hours are done, like my coaching hours were 8:30 in the morning and I used to reach home by 2:30. Then I used to take a small break, say 3:30, and then I would start studying for 5-6 hours. 2 hours per subject is more than enough for a day. You have to give ample and equal time to each and every subject. Make sure that you don't take physics and chemistry simultaneously, because you need to understand this, that both are technical subjects and they require concentration. Being humans, it's not possible to concentrate for such a long time. So it's better to take, suppose, physics, then bio and chemistry. Take small 15 minutes break in between those 2 hours so that you can get refreshed, talk to your parents, listen to good music, go to play. I would advise not to use social media or watch YouTube videos because they can drain your time, and then you would end up realizing that yaar pura din khatam ho gaya. So wo mat karo. Apart from that, don't just stretch yourself every time. ऐसे 8-10 hours पढ़ रहे but कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा is just worthless. So don't do that, is advisable.
यार यहीं पे थोड़ा सा मैं एक और क्वेश्चन ऐड कर रही हूँ. आपने गैजेट और स्क्रीन टाइम पे आए ही हो तो मेनी स्टूडेंट वॉच द वीडियो यूट्यूब वीडियोस. What's your opinion on that? Can like only watching the videos can help the students for the preparation?
No, not really. Like watching what type of videos? If you're watching
The videos of concepts only, but they are not making the notes out of it. They are just watching it to just clear the concept. But what's your opinion on this? As a counselor, I am having different opinion, but I just want to cross check because you cracked the exam. So I just want to understand, is it really important whenever you are reading something or you are watching something, you should make the notes out of it? What do you think?
making notes is important, because I myself used to watch videos sometimes if I just fail to recall a concept. But after that, I realized that I have watched video, I have not made notes, and again I forget it. Again, I have to watch the video. Repeatedly doing a task is, I would say, a waste of time. So better than that, you should watch the video, make the concepts, and then you should make the notes so that you just get it concrete in your mind.
Correct. Tanushi, do you agree to this point?
Yeah, well, I will say don't rely on YouTube videos that much. First, go to your teachers and your coaching class. If not, if it is not cleared by them also, then you go to YouTube. And also, don't completely trust YouTube. Yes, you should make your own notes, but in the end, you should always have like teacher's advice as a final one.
Right. I think, Tanushi, we have discussed during counseling also that concept need to be asked immediately in the class, right? And it helps and it saves your lot of time, right? So yes, thank you. The very good question, I will say, but I think student want some shortcuts. How to cover a syllabus in less time with full hard work and dedication? Any shortcuts, please tell the student in less time, that too in less time. Yes, Nehal, you can start.
See, any exam, NEET JEE, minimum 2 years preparation is required. Because if you think कि यार मैं 2-3 महीने पहले शुरू करूंगा या करूंगी NEET में top 1000, top 100, then you're fooling yourself. It's not like that. You have to work completely for like each and every day with that consistency to achieve. You can ask any topper, they will not say you कि यार 2-3 महीने पढ़ो पहले पढ़ो हो जाएगा. कोई इतना smart नहीं होता. You have to put the consistent effort, I would say. Shortcut lena is not a solution in this case. If you are ready to do the hard work and dedication, you can just minimize the time of learning a particular concept, a particular subject. That's okay. But I don't believe in starting just 5 months, 6 months, say before. That would end up messing things. You will mix up concepts. Kuch theek se nahi hoga, and you will end up regretting, I would believe.
Right. Tanushi, you can add few more points.
Yeah, there is no shortcut to complete it in like a few months. That it requires 2 years, and out of that, almost more than 1.5 months for completing the syllabus. So don't rely on shortcuts. Do hard work. Yeah, that's what I
Right
would
from
say.
day one. Right from
Yes,
day
right
one.
from day one.
Right. So I hope we have given the answer. There are no shortcuts. If you are ready for the hard work and dedication, do it from day one. The very important question, because the students who prepare for the NEET and they take PCB, they face a lot of problem or like the difficulty in physics subject, right? So what and how was your approach towards the physics and how did you done that? Yes, Tanushi.
Yeah, that's true. Every NEET student, like maximum of them, they don't like physics. And yeah, even in the beginning, I was the same. But then you have to like first understand the concepts. Then you can even make a notes of formulas. You have make us notes of formulas, and yeah, solve maximum questions as possible. And especially for physics, while solving, you can put on a timer, and you can calculate how many questions have I solved in this time, and how fast is my calculation. Yes. Yeah.
या थोड़ा डिटेल में और आप ले सकते हो फिजिक्स थोड़ा सा काफी स्टूडेंट प्रॉब्लम और चैलेंज होता है फिजिक्स के रिलेटेड सो आपका सीक्रेट सारा ओपन अप कर दीजिए तनुश्री और स्नेहल
Physics mein there are two things, concepts and formulas. First, make sure that you get a grip on the tiniest concept of physics. वो जरूरी है, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं होगा. Second thing is practice. Practice from multiple sources. जितना हो सके आप टफ क्वेश्चन करने से डरिए मत, बिकॉज अभी प्रिपरेशन मोड में अगर आप टफ क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं, एग्जाम में इजी क्वेश्चन ही आएगा उससे, तो आप कर ही लेंगे. इज व्हाट आई वांट टू से. Even personally speaking, 11th standard mein I was a weak physics student. Itne sare concepts, mechanics, gravitation, everything came just one way. So my biggest support system was my teacher, my physics teacher. He consistently helped me in like getting concepts. Marks kam aane do, it's okay. No one is going to ask you कि आपके 11th के coaching के mock test में कितने marks आए. मेरे खुद के बहुत कम आते थे. Even I used to get depressed, but thankfully I had good support of my parents and my teachers that made me go bypass that phase and reach whatever I have scored in physics in NEET.
okay so your like from your answer the takeaway is we need to concentrate on even the small concepts, right, and a lot of practice, right, for problem solving and the formula as Tanushri has already mentioned about the formula sheet and all. Okay, so I hope we have given the answer for this question. The next question, what should be our revision strategy? Yes, Tanushri.
For revision, you can like if it's depends on if it's like months before exams, you can make flow charts, post-its, and small notes for yourself, and you can refer to that while doing revision. And of course, revision is not like just reading or writing. It comes with solving questions. That is the main thing about revision.
Then am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, you're audible. Your revision strategy.
As far as revision is concerned, remember one crucial thing, that you don't have to revise the complete textbook. If you're doing, say, bio revision 2 months before NEET, just focus on those points which you think that you forget very easily, or for some other reason you don't remember the concepts. Highlight them. What I used to do is I used to underline the words, the keywords in biology, say, even physics and chemistry, and I used to write -5 there. Because in NEET they won't fetch you marks, they would be a source of negative marking. और वो मुझे हमेशा डराता था कि ये -5 है, ये मेरा नीट में मार्क्स लेके जाएगा. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, मेरे आधे से ज्यादा क्वेश्चन उसी रीजन की वजह से सही हुए. दैट इज अ गुड स्ट्रेटेजी विच माय टीचर सजेस्टेड, so I can recommend that to others also. And revision should be a thing that you can, ऐसे नहीं कि बुक लेके बैठ गए, आप चलते फिरते करो, बस फ्रेश होके करो दिमाग में. यू हैव टू, बिकॉज दिस इज द लास्ट लेग, आप आखिरी बार रिवाइज कर रहे हो एग्जाम से पहले, सो दैट शुड गेन यू कॉन्फिडेंस.
Thank you, Snehal and Tanushi, for giving the answer for this question. The next question, if we feel tired someday, then what should we do to be energetic? Yes, Tanushri, काय करत होतीस तू?
Yeah, well, I used to like obviously everybody takes breaks in between. Yeah, we can exercise, do meditation, talk to our friends and stuff. And also, I'll advise ki if you're feeling tired in between studies, in between studying hours, it's okay to take a few minutes of a break and then continue after studying. You don't like have to force yourself to study all the time and till the like up to the target.
Yes. So we need some stress busters. There is for everyone, it will be the different one. So Snehal, what was your strategy or stress busters?
So my biggest stress buster was my mother. Talking to my mom made me feel very comfortable. I used to share all my problems with her. Apart from that, I would suggest pursuing hobbies. I am a keyboardist, so playing keyboard makes me feel very happy. Or I drew some pictures or talk to my friends. So that all gains you confidence. थोड़ा fresh feel होगा तो आप अच्छा पढ़ोगे. And it's okay to feel bored. बोरिंग होता है कुछ चीजें, इट्स ओके, बट यू कैन फील फ्रेश. इट्स अलाउड टू टेक ब्रेक्स, आई वुड से.
Right. It is allowed to take break if you have proper time set for that, right? But if you are just going from the study, then just decide the timing of coming back by just refreshing. So it is really very necessary. The exams like NEET and JEE, if you are preparing, you need a great stress busters. It can be the drawing, like for Snehal, it was the chit chat with mother and keyboard. Even Tanushri, she's doing the yoga and all. So it is much required. Yes, this question is very good from Jeevan Gaikwad, sir. I think how to parenting to this child by parent during preparation time. Yes, Tanushri.
But
So
for
how
parents, I would say
parent took the yes.
I would say that parents, please don't push your child. She will do best without nagging. And yeah, well, your child is very brilliant. He can surely do the best. Don't compare with other students. That's the main thing. People like parents, I've seen them do this. Comparing them with other students, them comparing their marks. Please don't do that. Let your child study up to his mark.
Right. So healthy competition is needed, but not the comparison, right? Yes, Snehal.
I would say that parents must keep patience, that your child is going to perform. Just wait for some time. Don't pressurize the child or say that someone else is doing better, because that would drain your child into a corner. Confidence chala jayega. That won't help. Keep motivating your child. My mom used to say, कोई बात नहीं होगा तो नहीं होगा, देखेंगे. अभी तू जो कर रही है वो अच्छे से कर. Focus on your present rather than focusing on the future, is what I would say.
Very true, right? So the another question from Dr. Sonali Jetlia ma'am, how to manage the backlogs? Many times, right? It happens that the preparation they are not doing on daily basis. So can you give some pointers for this, Tanushri?
Everybody faces backlog in some way or the other, but
But
then you can easily make it up by studying a little extra, completely focusing on on studies, and like avoid distractions for some time. Yeah, and then you can cover the backlog very easily.
yes, Snehal.
First of all, don't try to get into a backlog. I would very proudly say that I never fell into a backlog, because day one, my teacher told me the deadliest thing you can ever get in your NEET preparation is a backlog. So just avoid it. But in case you get it, it's okay. Don't panic and just don't skip the thing which is going on presently, because और backlog बढ़ेगा. अभी जो आपका बैकलॉग है, इट्स ओके है, छोड़ दो. क्लास में जो चल रहा है वो सीखो. एंड यू गेट संडेज. इवन सम कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स और कॉलेजेस गिव हॉलीडेज इन वीक आल्सो, से वेडनेसडे और थर्सडे. सो यू take the advantage of that day, sit for the whole day and complete your backlog. Self satisfaction aayega and everything will be fine. Make sure.
Correct. The another question, it is related to the paper solving. So how was your strategy for the paper solving, and like how to improve on the scores? A very critical, and I will say very important question. So please be descriptive. for this question. Paper solving, practice, and how to improve on the scores. Yes, I think Tanushi, you can go ahead.
First of all, the main thing about solving the paper is like time management. You have to complete on time, which is a very big challenge for students. First, you go towards biology because it doesn't take much time. Then chemistry, and then in the end, how you have very much time for physics. You can solve physics, and yeah, you have to like keep a watch on your speed, like how many questions you're solving in that time, and try to improve that speed, make faster calculations in your mind. But also one more important point, don't be in a hurry to solve questions. Like many times it happens that we are in a hurry and we don't read the question carefully. Even in spite of knowing the answers, we choose the wrong one, and that's a very big regret, I can tell you. So be calm, manage your time properly, and don't panic or be in a hurry.
Thank you, Tanushi. Yes, Nehal.
First of all, don't think that you have 3 hours 20 minutes to solve the paper. Just take that you have 2 hours 30 minutes to solve the paper. I'll tell you how this will benefit you. If you think this, you will have spare time because you have to fill your OMR very properly. That is the biggest tragedy that can happen with a student, that solve the questions correctly, but you're filling the OMR wrongly. So do one thing, after finishing the paper in say 2 hours 30 minutes, take say 15 minutes or 20 minutes to solve the questions which you were not able to attempt in the first time, or you can check the questions which you have solved and you feel that I'm not very confident with them. Give 20 minutes to 25 minutes to fill the OMR. See, you may think that filling OMR is waste of time, उसको थोड़ा 10 मिनट भी दिया तो चलेगा, नहीं. 10 मिनट देके बहुत गड़बड़ हो सकती है. नीट के एग्जाम में पैनिक हो जाता है लास्ट मोमेंट एंड बबलिंग गलत हो जाती है. ट्रस्ट मी, उसको टाइम दो. इट्स ओके, आपका कोई क्वेश्चन छूट रहा है वो चलेगा, बट फिल द OMR properly. So you have to split your time wisely. 45 minutes with biology, then do chemistry you can take 50 minutes, and then the remaining time say 1 hour or 50 minutes for physics. Give ample time, kuch nahi hoga, don't hurry, and just don't make calculation mistakes कि जल्दी जल्दी करना है. आराम से करो, आपके पास टाइम है.
So I will just repeat, Snehal, you have given very good pointers for this. 45 minutes for bio, 50 minutes for chemistry, and 1 hour 50 for physics. Am I correct?
Madam, not 1 hour 50, either 50 minutes or 1 hour.
Only 1 hour. Okay. 1 hour for physics. Okay. 1 hour for physics, 50 for chemistry, and 45 for bio. And she's saying that we should practice for in 2.50. So 2.5 घंटे में आपका पेपर कंप्लीट करने के लिए प्रैक्टिस करना जरूरी है. Am I correct, Snehal?
Yes, you can
Yes.
like practice.
Yeah, Tanushri and Snehal both, I think you should tell some books to refer. Somebody has question like physics related books to refer, chemistry and bio. So one by one, if you can name few books for the reference, so that will be the great. Yes, Tanushri, can you add? Beta?
Yeah, so first and foremost is NCRT. You must have that NCRT book. Rest for physics, I used Physics for NEET. It's by Balaji Publications. So yeah, that is a good book. A lot of questions are present in that book, and yeah, you can refer to that.
So for all these subjects, you said NCRT is main, right? And few name. Yes, Snehal, would you like to add few more?
For physics, you can refer H.C. Verma or D.C. Pandey. These books, like, they have the conceptual clarity. They will guarantee you conceptual clarity. For inorganic, I use V.K. Jaiswal, organic MS Chauhan, and physical chemistry N. Avasti. For biology, I used NCRT at fingertips by MTG publication.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Snehal. Again, the question is related to physics. How to improve the physics from weak subject to make it a strong? Tanushri.
For physics, it's like the concept should be clear. You can solve questions very many times if your concept is clear. And then second important thing is calculations and formulas. So you can by heart the formulas. You can make a formula diary of it and save it with you. Like when you see the question, you should have a formula in front of you that much by hearting you need. So yeah, learning the concepts and making quick calculations and learning the formulas is the key for physics.
There is a one question, which coaching classes you have joined. Before I will just add, it's not about only the coaching classes. Please understand, parents and students, any coaching classes, they don't they don't take study in a different way or in a wrong way. Every teacher, every coaching take the proper coaching. But yes, this 80% contribution been given by the students, and that's why they have achieved this score. Every coaching classes are good, but if Snehal and Tanushri want to share, you can share, but it is not like that they have joined the classes, the same classes you should join and you will crack the NEET. Snehal and Tanushri put a lot of hard work. There are no shortcuts, and it is not like that they have joined the coaching the same if you will join. No, it is not like. But if you want to share, you can share with the parent. I have no problem.
Well, yeah, as Leena said it correctly, coaching classes matter only up to a certain extent. After that, it is you who have to do the hard work. So don't like completely be dependent upon this or that coaching classes. It is a complete myth that only the top coaching classes can get you a good score. It is not like that. As for me, I study for like I have it from a local coaching classes, IIT PK in there are a few branches all over Pune. I went to the own branch. So yeah, it is a very local coaching class having only like a few students for NEET. So yeah, I would like to recommend it, but also you have to work hard, not the coaching classes.
Snehal, do you like to share better?
I was associated with Allen Career Institute for these 2 years. Allen Institute for me has helped me a lot, I would say, because the teachers there have understood my problems. They have helped me a lot. But ma'am correctly pointed out the thing that 80% it's our hard work. I would say teachers do matter. If you join the good coaching
Yes.
class, they do matter. But you have to work hard, because in a batch of say 50 students, teacher can't pay attention to each and every student. It's not possible. So you have to approach your teachers, you have to clear your doubts, and you have to take the responsibility of your selection. No one is responsible.
Very true. Very true. Now the another question we can take. Do we have already answered? Do we start the foundation class for 9th and 10th? We have already answered this question. If anyone has joined late, so it's not compulsory that you should join the foundation classes. Tanushri and Snail both have not joined any foundation classes. They have started their journey for NEET from 11th and 12th. The study hours and motivation required. So how did you, Snehal, how did you manage your study hours? Like, is it like every day these many hours you did it, or it is like how did you manage that?
So honestly speaking, I didn't have any timetable for study कि इतने ही घंटे पढ़ना है. I used to come home after relaxing for a while. I used to just make sure that my complete thing, whichever lessons are taught in my coaching, are done the same day, so that I don't get any backlog. And apart from that, I used to like practice more कि पिछला जो पिछले क्लास में हुआ है वो भी मेरा आज रिवाइज हो जाए. Taking all this 5-6 hours of study was done by me, and then I used to prepare for the next day. So that's it. I like didn't just stick myself to any timetable. I would like to highlight.
Tanushri?
Actually, as for me, I had made a timetable like these hours of study before class and after class. Well, yeah, it really helped me to keep my daily schedule on track. So I used to study like 3-4 hours before coaching class and a few hours after coaching class. And yeah, you can divide the subjects among those. And for motivation, I would say, yeah, it depends on person to person. You can either listen to music, go out and exercise. And by the way, exercise is completely advisable even during the NEET preparation, because you can't like study for 24 hours. It's really impossible. So you have to have breaks and do exercise or yoga.
So out of 24 hours, at least 1 hour you should give for
Yes,
your health.
1 hour.
Health
You have
is
to
wealth,
look at
right?
your health. And in the NEET exam, I observed that the key to solve a paper is to remain calm during the paper. The studies are already over during like the final NEET exam. So how much like you are done studying now, you just have to focus on the questions in front of you. And for that you have to have a calm mind so that you can focus clearly on the paper.
I hope you both have followed this, right? Yes, that's great. The next question is related to the bio-related thing, how to improve zoology score. Specifically, they have mentioned the zoology. Yes, Nehal, can you answer this?
Okay, so zoology is a subject where you have to remember a lot, but there are conceptual topics as well. Zoology, speaking descriptive, is divided into various parts like human physiology, animal kingdom, and then after that, when you shift to 12th class, there are chapters like human health and disease and so on. So now you have to focus on the part which you feel that you are not gaining marks in. Suppose human physiology you are not very comfortable with, try to gain concepts. Apart from that, I don't think that you will make any mistake. As far as chapters like evolution, human health and disease are concerned, these are all theoretical chapters. You have to keep revising them again and again, write them down, highlight the points so that you remember it till the end. And apart from that, like, don't go for excess material as far as bio is concerned. Stick to NCRT, but be wise. NCRT is a very hidden book, I must say. Each and every line is having a hidden point concept. So try to gain that. And for that, teachers can help you the best.
Okay, thank you so much, another question, it is related to test series. So which test series would you recommend for the practice of different type of questions, and even for whole syllabus, which test series you have referred? Or so just add the names for the test series if possible. Yes, Tanushri, you can start.
I obviously did the material given by my coaching class, provide all the papers. And also apart from that, there is a 35-year book collection of all the years asked in the past 35 years of all the three subjects. You must do those questions. They are very likely to come, especially the recent ones given in that book. And yeah, I also solved papers of Akash Institute, Akash plus Byju's. And yes, I would say that to solve maximum question papers as possible in the end stage of your studies. They will really help you in your studies.
Thank you, Tanushri. Snehal?
I refer to three type of test series, like not test series exactly, but the past year papers. Allen past year papers, current papers also, Akash past year papers and current papers, as well as the NEET past year papers. I solved them all. So they are around, say, 100 papers in total or more than that, which helped me a lot.
Okay, so great. This question is related to me, but I will take this. I'm not doing any marketing. Please, parents, as parent ask this question, Tanushri can answer this. What type of guidance you gave them before NEET as a counselor? So I think, Tanushri, we met for the aptitude test and the counseling session. So you can just, in short, brief about this and how you got the help out of it.
I had very much sources of guidance, some teachers, some parents. And yeah, the Abhinav Career Scope also helped me with guidance. We had a meeting I think in March before, and I was told to they like did an analysis on me, and they briefed me like how I should improve my studying. They gave me some tips like do post-its and record audios, make notes. well, yes, I started doing some of those, and yeah, it really helped me. So you can also ask the ask the Abhinav Career Scope for your guidance through your NEET journey.
Frankly speaking, like I did the counseling of Tanushri. Okay, we took a aptitude test, but believe me, the aptitude test was amazing. When I did the counseling, all the bars were at the top, and even the learning technique for Tanushri, it was really amazing. We added few points, and it was like even for Tanushri also, we said I think she was not ready for giving the CT, but I told her just give and just attempt it, because see, NEET, the exam, it is like all India level exam, and we cannot predict the results, right? Of course the students both did a great job, but I can frankly tell you that Tanushri's report was amazing, and I'm proud of Tanushri and Snehal both. So you did an amazing job. Repeat the test series name. Can you repeat once again? Because I think they need again 2 to 3 questions were about the same. Can you just repeat the test series name again?
Yeah, I referred to my coaching classes test series which they gave, and also the Akash plus Byju's test series of last year and this year I chose.
Okay, so Alan related, right? Tanusha, you said, or Snehal told it,
Akash,
right?
Yeah, I used
Akash, okay.
Allen test series.
Okay, Alan test series. Apart from that, any test series? No,
No.
no. Okay, no problem. Yeah. How much important are PYQs for physics? Like, can we solve the PYQs thoroughly than going for multiple thousand questions? What do you say, Snail? आप क्या बोल रहे हो इसके लिए?
PYQs are like of prime importance. See, physics में again घुमा फिरा के वही बात है. अगर आपका concept clear है तो PYQ हो, कोई भी question हो, like thousands of questions solving does not build an aptitude in the person. It's just helping you to realize कि आप कहाँ कम हो, आप क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे हो. उसके लिए concept आपको clear करना है, आपको PYQ भी करना है. Thousands of questions. I personally did not practice these many questions. Apart from that, you can practice questions, but restrict yourself to your mistakes. जो गलती आपने suppose 100 questions में की है, उस गलती के type के और questions आप लो rather than repeating the same type of questions. वो आपको ज़्यादा फायदा होगा उससे.
Correct. Yes, Tanushri.
I would say PYQs are very, very important. If you're able to solve PYQs, you're halfway, you're almost over there. You can solve the NEET physics questions. As for sources, I won't recommend many different sources. Refer to 1 or 2 sources. That's it, because many sources can sometimes be very confusing. They can misguide you towards like you can go out of syllabus, and that's possible to confuse you. So the prime importance is PYQs, and then another reference book which you have you can use, and don't like overload reference books. Refer to one reference book for each subject, and that is more than enough.
This question is related to the score and the anxiety. How to overcome the anxiety of result score while studying and while giving the exams. So how did you manage, Tanushri? How did you manage your anxiety?
Yeah, well, I used to have anxiety during after the test, like, oh my God, I didn't perform well. Even after seeing the results, I would feel depressed. But then, yeah, I calmed myself down, saying that this was not the main NEET paper. It was just a test to see your practice, and you will perform better next time. One very important point about the test papers are that you have to do the analysis after it. Like, it helps you understand where I am lacking, where I'm doing great, where should I focus on. So that's a very important part of NEET studies, and you try not to be so anxious about the tests. They are just for your practice. Don't take it like so seriously that it makes you go into anxiety.
So work on your mistake is the key, right? So always you have to work on your mistakes. Yes, Snehal, can you add?
Yeah, there are 2 reasons I believe for anxiety. One is competition with your peers, your friends, and one is competition with your own self. For me, it was always competition with my own self, to be honest. I used to think that I can't, if I don't perform better than my last time, what will happen? वो डर सबको रहता है, but I think कि like forgetting that thing and performing, just giving the exam to know how much you have learned is more important rather than score, because no one in future is going to ask you कि आपने अपने coaching के exam में so and so test में कितना score किया था. Everyone is going to see your NEET score, your NEET success, so focus on that.
Right. So thank you, Snail. Again, the question is related to maths only. PCB with maths will be helpful for NEET preparation. Supriya ma'am, already we have given the answer for this. Definitely it will be helpful, but again, as Snehal and Tanushri rightly mentioned, if you are very clear that you are going to crack the NEET and you will be getting the option, then no need to take the maths. But if you will keep the maths, definitely it will be helpful for your physics and chemistry. And the another options you can keep open if you are not very clear with the score and all. So I hope we have answered this. How to manage the question practice and revision simultaneously? What do you think, Snehal, about this question?
I think that revision and question practice are not two different things. You have to do both the things simultaneously, because if you're revising, say physics में revision is just you can do कि आपने जो key points note down किए थे या जो formulas note down किए थे उनको एक बार फटाफट 15 minutes के अंदर recall कर लो, and then जो भी question practice है वो कर लो. Say 100 questions and timer लगा के solve करो, so that you get to know where you stand as per time management is concerned. For bio, I did the same thing. And one more thing I would like to add is you do it with the OMR filling. मतलब it's not like कि exam के 8 दिन पहले. No, I used to do this 4 months before exam, that along with the OMR bubbling 50 minutes का timer set किया. I took 100 bio questions and I then attempted them to see how much quickly I can do, so that question practice भी होती है and इसी से revision होता है. This is the best way to revise, I believe.
Okay. So that's a great tip, I think, right? OMR sheet के साथ में काम करना बहुत जरूरी है. Yes, Tanushi, would you like to add few more points?
Yeah, it's true. You have to have practice with the OMR. We don't take it lightly. The OMR filling is a very important step. As it happens that you don't fill it completely, or you leave some blanks between the OMR sheets. So you have to practice it. I started practicing on the OMR for like a year before NEET exam. And for revision, yeah, well, studying the notes is not like the main key for revision. It's in the end questions only that will help you. The questions, put a timer and solve the questions. Try to solve them quickly. Read the question carefully and in the best speed you have.
Correct. So we need to work on 3 parameters, that is the speed, time, and accuracy. Both, all these parameters are very important. So rapid, you need to work on. Both the student have mentioned many times, I think, timer, work with the timer. This is very important because 3 hours timing you will get, but you have to practice in the same way that you will be completing each and every thing in a proper way. In 2 years of preparation period, how to firmly on your goal, and did you go in the depression sometimes and get a mark situation up and down in daily routine exam? And that time, how you have recovered yourself? Yes, I think you both can answer this. Go one by one. Yes, Tanushi.
Well, ups and downs are completely normal. Don't get depressed after papers. I used to get a little depressed after papers, like, oh no, there are so less marks. But then overcome yourself. Ups and downs are normal. It depends. If you don't like this topic, it's possible you may not score well. So don't keep it on your head for so long. Solve it, move on, and try the next paper carefully. Well, it is normal to get a little scared, and you should be get a little scared because after all, it's a NEET exam. But don't get too scared. That will make you forget your studies and make you go somewhere else.
I would say that yes, getting scared is normal. I never got depressed because my mom always guided me. Even my dad, they used to say that it's okay if it is less now, it will be more the next time. Nothing stays for long. Sab theek hoga. You just have faith in yourself. क्यों गलत हुआ उस पे focus करो rather than seeing that it is wrong. Why? Just think on that why. And see, if you keep anything for a very long time in your head, it's going to spoil your aim, it's going to spoil your confidence, which is of no use. So don't think ki depressed word nikal do life se, it's better.
Delete it from your dictionary. There is no such words, depression, right? Thank God some few questions are getting for me as well. If we choose PCB and somehow medical has not happened, what will be the further options for career? I will answer this question. See, if you took PCB and you are not getting the marks which you are predicting, let's say in medical, what happens every time the student just aspires for the MBBS and that to government, right? So please, within medical, when you are planning for taking up the PCB and you are giving the NEET, within medical, please think of other options as well so that mentally you get prepared. So let's explore all the options apart from MBBS within medical. If you will say with out of the medical, if the even the NEET score is not the eligibility which you cannot reach, there is no problem. As a backup option, you can give the CET. Most of the students go for PCB CET, so that the bioengineering option, even the pharmacy, you can go for B Farm, PharmD, that is a doctorate in pharmacy. Bioengineering nowadays, it's a very good option for the students who are going for the medical or for this thing, the bioengineering option. Even you can go for BSc. But believe me, when like I do the counseling, most of the students, if they don't crack the medical or like the NEET exam, they immediately give a thought on biotechnology, microbiology. This is my observation. Please check the opportunities related to this field, because this is very niche career where the opportunities in India are very less, and these are more research oriented. So be careful while taking the PCB. Plan A zaruri hai, but at the same time work on plan B and plan C. That I always suggest to the students and parents. So hope you got your answer, Seema Gore ma'am. With the NEET score, what other options are there besides medical? Bhageshri ma'am, just now I think we have discussed this. With NEET score, even you can, other option beside medical, you can go for pharmacy on the NEET score, right? Even bioengineering, they accept the NEET score and CET score as well. The ideal time to finish the syllabus and start solving full syllabus paper. Yes, Snehal, can you answer this question?
There is no ideal time, but I started in Jan, full syllabus papers. So January, February, March, and April, 4 months. Every day I used to solve a full syllabus paper because by that time I was done with the syllabus once. So after that, I just used to analyze those papers, just see where am I going wrong, which topics are weak, or where I still lag, silly mistakes kahan pe ho rahe, wo sab dekh ke I like started working on those parts again.
Yeah, so as soon as you complete your syllabus and with the part test, you should start with the full portion test, and you can go it like first doing once a week, then twice or thrice a week, and then one daily. So it like don't like jump to every day after completing the syllabus. You will feel very hectic. Only in the last 1 or 2 months you require to do it every day. And yeah, doing a test paper every day will like make you used to solving the paper, and you will definitely score well.
Right. The same question came last month strategy, as last month is very crucial. One point you already added about the giving the papers, right? Anything apart from this, Tanushri?
I have observed some students. What they do is like they get anxious in the last month, and they like jump to referring to some different sources. Please do not do that. In the last 1 month, it is very important to like revise what you have studied up till now and not learning anything new. Focus on what you have learned up till now. Solve as many as questions as possible. Revise your notes or textbooks what you have. Don't go up to anything new. That's what I would say.
In the last 1 month, as per my teacher's advice, I noted down around 100 to 100 points from biology, physics, and chemistry combined, which I kept revising every morning. And then her week ye points revise karna hai. So that you just recall what you are not able to remember. ये points वो वाले पॉइंट्स थे जो मुझे लगता है कि मेरे नीट में इसकी वजह से मार्क्स जा सकते हैं. सो दीज वर द पॉइंट्स. सो आई डिड दिस कॉन्स्टेंटली. लास्ट मंथ आई ट्राइड टू कीप माई सेल्फ काम, बिकॉज पहले सारे नीट एस्पिरेंट्स का ऐसा थिंकिंग होता है मोस्टली कि 720 चाहिए, एम्स दिल्ली चाहिए, वो सारे थॉट्स आते हैं दिमाग में इन द लास्ट लेग. आई ट्राइड टू कीप माई सेल्फ काम टू परफॉर्म बेटर, बेस्ट जो मेरा कैपेसिटी है उसके हिसाब से, रादर देन थिंकिंग अबाउट अ पर्टिकुलर कॉलेज.
Is yeah, this question is very common. Is taking tie-up college beneficial? Yes, Tanushi.
Yes, if you're giving NEET, I would suggest definitely go for a tie-up college, because like attending the college every day and after that coaching classes, it will be very tiring, and with that you'll have left no time for studying at all. So choose a tie-up college in which you have to go only for practicals and for exams, and do not focus very much on 12th boards. Yeah, if you are studying well for NEET, you will easily crack PCB subjects of the 12th boards also. So yeah, do take a tie-up college. It is very helpful.
Your suggestion, Snehal?
Yes, I would suggest a tie-up college. It's always good because practicals also, there is a lot of help in tie-up colleges. They don't keep you nagging for giving the practical books, and they adjust with the coaching schedule also. So that's helpful.
Yes, even I echo the same. Tie-up college definitely can help you to save your time for the self-preparation. But please understand, if you're not going to the college, if you're just going to the coaching, ऐसे नहीं है कि 9 बजे क्लास है तो आप 8:30 बजे उठ के रेडी हो रहे हैं, you are going to the coaching classes. Be in your proper routine, proper timetable you need to set, whether you are going to the college or not. So my experience, and as far as I do the counseling, please understand there should be some discipline. If you are going to the college or not, the discipline is must, and many times it get missed out. So please note for this. Organic and inorganic chemistry related books. Can you repeat once again for organic and inorganic? Any reference books which you have used?
I used Objective Chemistry by Arihant Publications. It has both organic and inorganic. It has a various sorts of questions, and also concepts will be clear in that question. So yeah, once again, I'll repeat, Objective Chemistry for NEET by Arihant Publications. It is very helpful.
Anything apart from this, Aryan, Snehal, did you refer?
I use 3 different books. VK Jaiswal for inorganic chemistry, and MS Chauhan for organic chemistry, and N Avasthi for physical chemistry. I repeat, MS Chauhan for organic chemistry, VK Jaiswal for inorganic, and N Avasthi for physical.
Thank you, Snehal. Which subject you suggest in 11th and 12th, IT, geography, or physiology? Yeah, I think these are all bifocal subjects and these are very scoring one, right? And it depends on the college. If they are having the IT, you can take IT, geography, or some bakery, fishery related also options are there in many colleges. So please understand, this is the bifocal subject and every bifocal subject is a scoring. As per your interest, you can take this bifocal subject. And again, it depends on the college. Please share few points for maintaining consistency and not getting distracted from studies. Yes, Nehal.
See, if you have aim in your mind कि doctor बनना ही है, so nothing can stop you from doing hard work and putting your efforts. But if you are
I will interfere here. काफी लोगों को और काफी बच्चों को एम तो है डॉक्टर बनना है, but still they are on the Instagram, they are making lot of reels, they are doing the Snapchat. So what's your opinion on this and what message you will be giving so that at least from this session till the NEET, they are not going to be on the Instagram? Or because see, I'm doing the counseling, so I'm facing this challenge. They are aiming, there is no doubt about it, but how to get out of it, this distraction?
दो चीज है, आप इंस्टाग्राम अभी यूज कर लो और इतना यूज करो कि आपकी पढ़ाई पे असर ना हो, जस्ट द लिमिटेड टाइम, या फिर आप छोड़ दो, बिकॉज अभी नहीं छोड़ोगे, इफ यू आर कीपिंग लाइक योरसेल्फ एंगेज्ड इन दिस, देन यू आर गोना रिग्रेट, बिकॉज आपका नीट नहीं होता है, आपका डॉक्टर बनने का सपना है, आपको रिपीट करना पड़ेगा, और 1 साल रिपीट करना इज नॉट एन इजी टास्क, ये आपको समझना पड़ेगा. तो इट्स नाउ और नेवर, एक डू और डाई सिचुएशन है. खुद को फोकस करो, अपना फोन लॉक करके पेरेंट्स को दे दो और बोल दो कि नीट तक मुझे मेरा फोन मत देना, वो आपके लिए अभी के लिए बेस्ट होगा. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, नीट के बाद बहुत टाइम होता है, फुल टाइम फोन यूज करो, कोई कुछ नहीं बोलेगा आपको.
स्नेहल, आपने ये पॉइंट फिर से टच कर ही दिया है, तो थोड़ा सा मैं यहाँ पे फिर से आपको पूछती हूँ कि आपने क्या पॉइंट था, आई जस्ट फॉरगॉट. हाँ, again I skipped. Tanushree, you can add, I will come again. Distraction, and that's too especially the social media.
Yeah, well, as Reena ma'am correctly said, there like everybody has aim in the mind, especially NEET students. But yeah, in today's world, there are a lot of distractions. Social media being one of them, and there is no as problem as such in spending time on social media. If you think you can, I will not like get into its trap and don't let it control me, and so then it's okay. You can use social media up to an extent. You can decide a time that I will spend only this time on social media, and I will keep it under control and delete it a few months before NEET. So that's fine.
Yeah, so that's great input again on this. Yes, Dr. Asha ma'am, will the recording of this meeting be provided? Yes, we are recording this session. Definitely, I will share in all our groups. We will share this recording. Email IDs and all. I think most of the points we have covered, and now these students are going to start their exciting journey. So we will not be disturbing them, but if you have any specific questions, you can reach to me. Definitely, I will ask them on behalf of you, because I don't want that students get disturbed. So sorry, I'm not going to share any number of students here. Yeah. Anything related to strategy? How to spend the time to other board exam and subject for study, any strategy? Yes, Snehal and Tanushree, you have mentioned this, that the board studies we are not doing in very detail, but see, all the students are not the same, right? Few student takes a lot of time for the preparation. So I think for boards related to reach the criteria of 40-45%, right? Even many students struggle for that, right? So as a counselor here, on behalf of them and all the parents, I will suggest at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes every day writing practice, which is required for the board in a descriptive manner. if you suggest or to the student, that will be the great. Every day just 30-45 minutes, because see, if you are doing the descriptive study, definitely it is going to help you for the concepts understanding, and between the lines when the question comes in the NEET exam, definitely it will get memorized or click immediately. So even the board study is again the important for everyone. This was related to the boards. Which colleges have they got into? From today only the process is starting. So definitely we'll update their admission status. Don't worry. Yeah, some parent was asking about the MCC admission process. Yeah, so just I will cover quickly. 4-round process is there in MCC. From this year, they have made the rule that if you can upgrade for round 1, 2, and 3, but if you get some allotment in the round 4, you have to take the admission. Otherwise, you get debar for 1 year. You cannot participate. So please note, this is the change in the MCC admission process. It is a 4-round process. Any question, any critical question? Otherwise, it's already 10:10. So I think we can stop here, and definitely I will share the recording of this session. If any critical question any parent is having, you can quickly put it in the chat box. I can take last 1 or 2 questions. Otherwise, we can stop here for the day. स्नेहल, थोड़ा सा क्वेश्चन मेरे साइड से, आप जो अपकमिंग बैच है उनके लिए क्या एकदम अच्छे से बता पाएंगे जिस वजह से बच्चे मोटिवेटेड रह पाए, इवन दे कैन अचीव द स्कोर्स like you, the 691 and the Tanushri 610. So please give some secret tips.
सीक्रेट टिप बस यही है कि खुद पे भरोसा रखो. सी, इतना कॉम्पिटिटिव है ये कि 23 लाख स्टूडेंट्स पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन अ सिंगल एग्जाम नीट यूजी इस बार 2023 में, एंड एक्सपेक्टेड है कि इससे ज्यादा ही बच्चे पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे नेक्स्ट ईयर. तो कंपटीशन तो बढ़ेगा, एंड यू हैव टू इंश्योर कि आपको उस लायक बनना है कि आप उस कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट करें. एक तो मेरा ये कहना रहेगा कि खुद से कभी चीट मत करो, खुद को कभी धोखा मत दो. आप डेली प्रिपेयर करो, कंसिस्टेंटली प्रिपेयर करो, डोंट लूज फेथ. आप कर सकते हो, बिकॉज एवरीवन इज द सेम, सबका दिमाग एक जैसा होता है, बट इट्स द डेडिकेशन दैट अ पर्सन पुट्स इन. नीट के लिए दैट इज मोर देन इनफ. आप बस भरोसा रखो कि आपसे हो ही जाएगा. हमसे हुआ है, आपसे भी होगा. इट्स नथिंग वेरी ग्रेट. और जस्ट इमेजिन योर सेल्फ इन अ सिचुएशन जहाँ पे यू हैव स्कोर्ड सो मच, लाइक आपको आपका ड्रीम कॉलेज या कह लो मिल रहा है, आपके पेरेंट्स खुश है. बस उस खुशी के लिए आप अभी से मेहनत करो, अच्छे से करो, आपके पास टाइम है. और आई वुड से कि खुद पे ज्यादा भरोसा रखना है. टीचर्स की बात मानो. खुद भी कोई भी चीज एक्सपेरिमेंट करने से पहले आपके टीचर्स से आप एडवाइस लो, क्योंकि टीचर्स ने बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को देखा है. आप तो अभी नए आए हो, लेकिन उन्होंने कितनों को पढ़ाया है, तो आप उनकी बात सुनो. दैट इज वेरी वेरी एडवाइजेबल. पेरेंट्स की बात सुनो. डिस्ट्रैक्शन बहुत सारे होते हैं, फ्रेंड्स होते हैं, इंस्टाग्राम, सोशल मीडिया, बट ये सब एक्सक्यूजेस है. नीट में अच्छा नहीं परफॉर्म करोगे, कोई नहीं सुनने वाला आपके एक्सक्यूजेस. इट्स जस्ट रिजल्ट और नथिंग. तो अभी से प्रिपेयर हो जाओ, बस थोड़ी देर यार, थोड़ा सा टाइम, जस्ट 2 साल यू कैन गिव, एंड उसके बाद यू आर गोइंग टू एंजॉय. बहुत टाइम है आपको. जो भी आपके अभी जो प्लान्स है, मुझे घूमने जाना है, सोशल मीडिया देखना है, सब पूरा होगा. तो पेशेंस रखो, दैट्स इम्पोर्टेंट, एंड ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर नीट प्रिपरेशन.
Thank you, Sneha. Thank you for so motivating words. And at this age, so maturity, right? So that's a great actually. And it's not even 2 years, few days are left with them, right? कुछ लोगों, कुछ स्टूडेंट्स के पास तो 2 साल नहीं है, कुछ ही दिन है, right? और जो 2 साल बोल रहे हो उनके पास में भी कुछ टाइम है बस, और वो बहुत अच्छे से उनको मोटिवेट रह के कंप्लीट करना है जर्नी. Yes, Tanushri, your secret tips.
There are no secret tips. I would just say that work hard, focus on your studies, do it with dedication. Keep away all the distractions, and don't like completely lock yourself in the room. Go do some exercise, talk to your parents, talk to your friends, manage your studies, make a timetable, and don't get stressed in these studies. Don't like get depressed or something. Keep yourself calm. You will do well if you're completely focused, and don't push yourself too much. Do your best, but don't get yourself too pressurized. And in the end, all the best to all the future aspirants.
Yeah, thank you, Tanushri. Thank you for these words. And you did it, both the Snehal and Tanushri. We are really proud of you. And I hope every student aim for 600 plus, and for to achieve that 600 plus score, whatever you have to do it in this few days of period. And be proud of yourself and even parents and even the counselors. So thank you so much, all the parents, for patiently listening, and Snehal and Tanushri for giving their valuable guidance to the aspirants. And like definitely this session will be very fruitful. And whenever the students are coming to me, this webinar link I always share with them that please go to the YouTube link and just make a notes out of it, so that they get motivation from students like you. You are a gem. So thank you so much once again, and thank you all the parents and students for patiently listening. So good night, Snehal, Tanushri. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Good night.